Hey, all new content free at CardoneU.com, CardoneU.com, all new content. How to get a job in under 72 hours. We already had our first big success. How to get the PPP money, how to get the SBA money, how to take your business and blow it up and turn a crisis into expansion. Over 2,000 videos, 45 million logins, all new content just for you and free by clicking the link below, okay? Enjoy it. Let's go blow your business up. Hey, Grant Cardone here, and welcome to Young Hustlers, brought to you by the Cardone Zone. Every Thursday, we come to you to talk about your hustle, keeping it young, keeping it fresh. This show is about sales. How do you make sales when you're working remote is our topic today. How do you make sure that you, in this crazy environment we're in, crazy, insane environment we're in right now, how do you make sure you make sales, increase the sales, and keep that momentum going despite the fact that we have 30 million people out of work in 6 weeks? 30 million. GDP is off by 4.5%. I think that will get corrected. We'll probably be off closer to 8% by the time they adjust those numbers here in the next week or so. We could be off as much as 20% in the next quarter. It's going to get ugly, folks. But you know what they say, when you're ugly your whole life, you figure out how to be successful ugly, okay? This has been the story of my life. I'm gonna share with you how to work remote today and keep your sales up. If you have a team, how do you keep your team producing in tough times? How do you keep people pushing through? And we talk about the target. Never lower your target, increase the activity to hit it. When things get tough, the tough get going. Okay, 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. Please limit your questions to sales. How do you keep in the sales game? How do you stay in the sales game? How do you handle objections? How do you do the fact finding? How do you get better at the sales game? This is exactly why we created Cardone U behind you. We're giving it away for free right now while this insane time that we're in. We want to offer CardoneU.com. Go to CardoneU.com. You can get CardoneU.com for free. These are companies that pay me $30,000 a year, and we literally are saying to the public, look, if you're out of work, struggling, having a hard time, and you need more than a show once a week or a podcast once a week, and you really want to learn how to become a master at the sales game, you want to really become a master at driving revenue to your company in good times and bad times, you want to learn how to get restarted in this recession, how to follow up every customer that you've ever sold, how to 10x your business despite what's going on around you and be in charge of your economy, have a fun, fulfilled life where you got lots of activity going on, CardoneU.com. It's free for as long as this lasts, okay? All right, so working remote. How do you do the remote thing? Number one, I want to tell you, get back to work. Too many of you are hiding under the remote thing. Jared made a comment today, we're social distancing. Okay, well that doesn't mean you're not supposed to work. It means you get up, you get dressed, and you go to work. We will go back to offices, folks. I don't care how much you hear, how many people talk about, oh, we're successful. We're more successful working remote. No, you're not. You're more successful working with a team. You're more successful when you're connected. However, if you are working remote right now, number one, you got to tell yourself every day right now, I got to get back to work because it's too easy to hide out right now. It's too easy to go to your kitchen. It's too easy to go to the restroom. It's too easy to turn on the TV. Get back to work. Throw this up on a mirror. Throw this up on your computer. Get back to work, okay? Literally, open your computer up and have a little sign. Get back to work, punk. Because if you're not working, you're going to be punked out, okay? Number two, you need daily rituals. When do you go to sleep and when do you wake up? Start with those. I'm going to sleep at 9 o'clock. It's too easy right now to get loose. We've been, how many weeks now, guys?
A little over a month.
A little over a month. Look, your rituals are getting broken now. It is shocking to me, and I'd love to know your comments on this. It is shocking to me. I was telling my wife this morning, shocks me how many Americans so easily gave up their freedom in the last 5 weeks. Okay, I'm staying in. Like if you'd have said, Grant, do you think 330 million people are just going to stay home? I'm like, there's no way you can convince people not to work. But we went for it. We surrendered our bravery. Oh, so many brave people. We surrendered. Because what's going to happen? You're going to get arrested? Oh, we're going to get somebody sick? See, they played a card and said, look, if you go out, you're putting other people at risk. And what did we do? Put our little mask on and stayed home. Okay? Love to know what you think about it, but you broke your daily rituals. Okay, now if you're going to stay home and you're going to do the remote thing, how many times have I been to work this week, Johnny?
Every day.
The police come here. Hey man, what's he doing here? I'll tell him. He's in there. I'll tell him. Good. Come get me, man. Come get me. I know how to hold my hands together. I know how that works. Okay? Please come get me. I'm an American. I'm free to work. I want to get back to work. Okay? And whether I do that from home or whether I do that from my office, I go where I can get the most done. Number one, get back to work, punk. Number two, you need daily rituals. When are you going to sleep? When are you waking up? And what are you doing in between? Three, you need discipline like never before. You need some discipline in your life. What happens once you wake up? What's the next thing you do? What's the third thing you do? What's the fourth thing you do? Right now, more than ever, whoever creates this, somebody said, man, you're a beast, dude. I'm a beast because I have discipline. I have discipline. 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. Let the callers in as they come in. Working remote is going to kill you if you don't get these three things in. And there's a fourth and a fifth. Number four, buddy systems. You got to get a buddy. You got to get a buddy. Don't go this alone. It's insanity to think you can go it alone. We got anybody, Johnny?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't go it alone. You need to be buddied up. And the fifth thing I'm going to tell you, I'm going to enforce this in my office today.
You got JR.
JR coming in. The fifth thing, JR. JR, if you can tell me the fifth thing I'm going to say, I'll give you $10,000 cash.
The fifth thing, I was trying to catch up on the show, man. What was 1 through 4, and I'll tell you what the fifth thing is.
The fifth thing, the fifth piece of advice I have about working remote.
Fifth thing.
$10,000 cash money. That ain't the answer.
Yeah.
You don't know. I'll tell you after you ask your question. You got a question on what's going on?
Yes, sir. So I was actually been in the car business, was laid off. They actually closed the dealership, got rid of our benefits. I'm currently, I went to go work for my uncle. He has a medical transport company just to get some work going. Like you said, just keep getting income, generating income.
Yeah. Good for you. Good for you.
I position myself according, working my power base. I am in the mentor program, doing everything you're saying. What do you recommend? Because I do have an active real estate license. I'm making contacts, just trying to get work and trying to get whatever.
Yeah, look. I think you're doing the right thing, Justin. The thing you went back to your uncle. You guys that are out of work right now. 30 million people have been let go. Go grab CardoneU.com for free. The first video section is how to get a job in 72 hours. Justin went and got him a job right away. He went and worked his power base. That's what you should do. If for those of you who are losing your job, you should go back to the person that let you go and you should get your job back. That's the first thing I would do. I'd go back to where I let go and figure out what can I do to work there, even if it's for nothing. So Justin's doing the right thing. He went to work with someone he knows. Second thing he needs to do is everything he can to produce revenue for his uncle. I would leave the real estate thing aside for a second, and I'd focus on taking care of your uncle, helping your uncle, and driving revenue. I'd wake up every morning. I'd get back to work. Quit feeling sorry for yourself. Licking your wounds. Everybody, oh golly. Everybody's getting beat up right now, folks. Everybody. I'm scared. I'm hammered. My company's doing worse than it was doing last year. I'm not asking anybody to feel sorry for me. I'm just telling you, I understand it's scary out there. And I can huddle you, cuddle you, hold you, comfort you, tell you it's going to be all right. Probably will be, might not be. Okay? For most people, it's going to be worse. A year from now is going to be worse than today is. I don't know how to tell you that any different. I just got to tell you the truth.
You got Jeff from Connecticut.
Okay? I know it's going to be difficult for people. The question is, what are you doing every day to get back to work? What do your daily rituals look like? What is the discipline? Okay? Who do you buddy up with? Who do you buddy up with? And 5, most importantly, you guys need to get your reporting down to 15 and 20-minute cycles. You should be reporting your outbound attempts, Justin, every 15 to 20 minutes with someone. This is going to be enforced in my company today. We're not going to wait till the end of the day. How many phone calls did you do in the last 15 minutes? Next caller.
Jeff from Connecticut.
Jeff, what's going on, buddy?
What's up? This is Jeff the Entrepreneur. How you been, Grant?
Hey, Jeff. Hey, good to talk to you, pal. How you doing?
Good. I'm at, 67 calls so far this morning. I'm actually about to interview Bobby Castro for Make More Money podcast. I had a little extra time. I saw a call in, so I was like, I just wanted to give a testimony about Cardone U.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Give me the testimony.
So literally, the world shut down. Everything you've been teaching in the mentorship group, Grant, I already was doing. I already took the power base. I did a full-time coaching business. I made $2,500 my first week when the window business closed down and everything I was at. And honestly, man, I love everything. I'm releasing Brian Cuban's Make More Money podcast.
Let me ask you something. How many segments of Cardone U do you watch a day?
So I was only doing 3 to 6 a day, and then when I went, I actually talked to Mike Strill. They talked about doing the 20 video challenge. So before I go to bed, I'll put some on at night too. And you guys added in Elena's thing. Now you have to get a job in 72 hours. But I do have a question for you.
Okay.
So my question is, I basically went full in on this coaching business. I'm trying to systemize it. I prospect, I lead, I close. I helped one kid make $22,000 getting into his thing and closing, all by getting your stuff going, you know? But the thing is, I want to know, should I go back to the window job and start hammering sales? Because I had a goal to get salesmen on, bring them on Cardone U. That was my thing. I took a multimillionaire. I was going to make him more millions. But now I'm loving the entrepreneur niche of this coaching business, and I'm really making money on it, and I feel fulfilled doing it. So
Yeah. So look, what I would do is I would look at you guys got to go follow the money right now. So, I don't know that I'd go in the coaching business right now.
Well, people need us, Grant.
Yeah, I understand that people need us, but
Hey,
it's not a scalable business, okay? Jeff, thanks for calling. Tell Bobby Castro hello from Grant Cardone, okay?
All right, I will. Hey.
Yeah, and so look, Jeff the Entrepreneur, you guys that want to be coaches right now, great. If you're going to be a coach, make sure you sign up with somebody that's got a name and a brand and products. What happens with the coaches is they end up selling time for money. I've never met a rich coach before in my life. Have you, Jared? Yeah. Never met one. Never met one financially free coach in my lifetime. So Bill Belichick is a pretty successful coach. He got a team. Y'all got to get a team. If you're going to be a one-man pony show coach, number one, now's not the time to go experiment with some bullshit. Get back to work. Okay? Get back to work. If you lost your job, you got to get back to work, period. If you lost your job, 30 million people, I'm offering you Cardone U for free right now till you get a job. Then you decide whether you want to keep it or not. 72 hours, I'll have you a job. Just go watch those 13 videos, how to get a job in 72 hours. Number one, if you're working remote right now, this is to my team. All my team is out remote. You guys are like, we're doing good. No, we're not. We need to do better. That's what we need to do. Don't tell me you're doing good. Tell me you're doing better. Number two, get back to work right now. Get back to work. This whole show's for my team. Get back to work. Number two, rituals. You got to have rituals right now. What are your rituals? How are you dressing? What do you look like every day? Okay? Get back to rituals. There's got to be something. There's got to be stability in your life. You have to put some discipline into the rituals. Like, I'm doing the same thing at 9 o'clock every day. You have to get rituals in. 3, discipline the rituals. You got to discipline yourself to make sure that gets done. Check it off each day. 4, buddy system. Buddy up with somebody. If you don't have a buddy, grab a buddy. Tell somebody, I'm going to report to you. 5, every 15 minutes, report your outbound activity. 15 minutes of no reporting turns into 30 minutes of no activity, turns into half a day of no activity. 5 tips for working remote. If you want to make sure your team hits the same numbers they were hitting, keep pushing them through those numbers. Let's talk to our callers. My name's Grant Cardone. Every Thursday we do the Young Hustlers. It's me or Jared Glant. Jared's practicing social distancing right now. I could probably hear his voice if he talks to me.
We got Eric from Texas.
Eric from Texas. We have more people signing up for Cardone U right now than we've ever had in the history of our company. CardoneU.com, 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 CardoneU.com. Free! You got a lot of free time and you got no money. grab you some Cardone you.
Yo.
What's
Grant.
going on, player?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good.
My name's Eric. I run a mobile bar service based out of Houston. Right now, everything's shut down. I want to know, how would you go about operating in other states if your state is shut down under quarantine?
Well, number one, I'd write my governor and say, hey, open this bitch up. Open it up, man. Open it up. Let's go. Open up America. I'm willing to get sick, by the way. Fuck, I'd rather get sick. I'd like to know who is willing, like I am willing. I'm willing to die. I'll tell you right now, I'm just dropping bombs. I'm just dropping the truth. I'm willing to. Like I know I'm going to die anyway. I don't want to die at home. So you need to write your governor up and say, hey, you had a little bit of courage for a second, and then you kind of limped away. Okay? What are they saying, Jared? They hating on me? You guys don't want the government to open up because y'all want to stay at home and lick your wounds. How 330 million people went for this deal. I told my wife this morning, I said, you know what? America, if they just ran a test to see what it would take to keep Americans home, it's just to make sure, hey, it's your health, it's your health. And everybody just, okay, I ain't going outside and I'm gonna get a mask. Okay? I'm gonna sell a mask. I ain't gonna wear a mask. Okay? Okay? I'm gonna disinfect everything. Some of you are better at disinfecting right now than you are. Some of you better at disinfecting right now than you are at making a phone call. You clean your phone more than you use your phone. You don't even need to clean your phone anymore because you don't use it. Okay? Number one, get back to work, America. You guys in Texas, get back to work. I don't care what your governor says. You guys in Florida, get back to work. You waiting for the beaches and the parks to open. I don't need the park to open, dude. I need the companies to open, the businesses to open. And before the government does that, you're listening right now, get back to work is my message. Number two, get your rituals in. Number three, discipline. You need to bone up. This is the time to become a man or a woman, that person that you've always wanted to be. You need discipline, okay? You're not going to get discipline without a buddy, okay? Nobody does the discipline thing by themselves. Very few people. You could save that for the movies. What's that black actor that always goes to jail in the movies?
Wesley Snipes?
No, not Wesley. He went to jail in it was a real thing. You know, the Morgan Freeman and the other dude.
Denzel?
Denzel, yeah. That's the only two people that go to jail and end up with more discipline. The rest of you go to jail. You know what happens to you there.
You got Taylor from Texas.
Okay. And then number five, y'all need a buddy system, and you need a reporting system for every 15 minutes. Todd Straw, my team, 15-minute reporting. How many calls out in the last 15 minutes? Watch the numbers rocket. Okay. Let's talk to my caller. Taylor from Texas. Taylor, are you hunkered down?
Hey, Grant.
Yeah, what's going on, player?
Hey, man, I've got horrible service, so sorry if you can't hear me.
I can hear you right now. Once you say something worthy while the service is good.
Okay, hey, I want to get into a big development. I've got this master idea plan, and I think me and you could make a great team. I mean, I'm talking, it's a massive plan. And guess what, Grant? I'm an honest person that tells the truth.
Oh, that's
You
good.
believe that?
That's good. How massive is the plan?
So shoot, let's do the deal.
How big's the plan? He's on it. Yeah, how big's the plan? Ask him, John, how big the deal is.
How big is the deal? All right, we're going to move on to our
Hey,
we're
Yeah. You see, that's the problem with honesty. Sometimes it just doesn't get through. Okay? So look, you guys are working remote. Johnny, anybody else?
Yes, sir.
You're working remote. We got callers, 305-865-8668. Why don't we keep it to the call? How you guys working remote? How you figuring out how to take care of your day? How are you staying on track? How are you keeping your accountability in? Are you accountable to anyone? Or are you just ending the day? How'd you do today? Fuck, I don't know how I did today. God damn, I ain't even measuring how I do.
You got Brandon from Connecticut.
Brandon from Connecticut. I walked in here today in my studio. I said, Johnny, we're going to get more done today than we did yesterday. And we ain't leaving until we do. Go ahead. What's up, CT?
Grant, my friend, hey, it looks like that guy was trying to close the closer. I don't know what he was doing, but hey, thanks for all you do, man. I read your books, watched your show. It's great stuff. My question to you is, I'm new to the real estate investing world. I run a business. I make a six-figure income, and I want to go big like you always teach us, and I'm looking for some tips on how to close investors because self-employed, it can be tough to get the mortgage numbers that we want when we're starting to get into multifamily. So love your tips on.
Well, look, if you think it was hard to close deals a month ago, how hard do you think it's going to be now with all the uncertainty? You got to be you got to have. This is the answer to his question. Okay, if you guys want to raise money, you want to do deals, or you want to get your numbers up. Number one, you got to have more prospects than you had. I know that's misspelled. You got to have more prospects. You're going to have a bigger database. You got to make more calls, and you got to do more follow-up. I need more prospects. Where am I going to get them from? I don't know. I don't know where you guys are going to get yours from. I know where I get mine from. Okay, you got to make more phone calls. How do you make more phone calls? To the prospects. What do you say when you're on the call? How do you present your offer? How fast do you get to it? How do you follow up? 3. How do you follow up? 3. There's 3. How do you follow up with them? Because you're not going to close them the first time. So depending on how big the deal is, the bigger the deal, the harder the deal is. First thing you got to do is get your pipeline. You got to go wide first. This is straight out of the 10X rule. Go wide first. How do I build prospects? I use social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. I use the YouTube. What am I going to communicate on those channels? What do I communicate? Now, this gentleman is calling in from, he wants to raise money. He's not interested in just getting likes and comments like so many social media influencers. I got buddies right now doing social media. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Okay. I'm not interested in likes and comments. I mean, frankly, I don't care whether people like me or not. I'm kind of over the high school Academy Award. I want to be most successful. Okay, well, good. That's what they said about you in the graduation book, but it ain't working out because you don't have enough prospects, you don't make enough calls, and you don't follow people up. So how do you get prospects? Billboards, TV, radio, Instagram, LinkedIn, live podcasts. You should be interviewing people that have connections. You could collaborate with somebody else and do something where you collab to create prospects. You could have offers. You could do live streams. Like we're doing a call Friday night for all our investors. Everybody that's ever invested with me at Cardone Capital, there's going to be a live call. We give them an update. We do 1, 2, 3, 4 of those a month sometimes to our investors. What are they going to hear? They're going to hear that we're 96% collected. No, 98%, 98.1% collected for April. Okay, almost 95% occupied. How did we do that? How do I do that? I get more prospects. I make more calls. I communicate more often. I know how to talk to people. Calls, contacts, calm. Okay, military term, calm. Is the comm line. Who's got the comm lines? Okay, get the comm equipment. Get me the comm. Get him on the comm. Comm. Okay, and boom, we follow up. How do I follow people up? With what? Text, DMs, emails, and phone calls. How you gonna get more investors? Well, you gotta go where the investors are, folks. But you have to be better today, and you gotta have more in your pipeline. Pipelines are everything today. Today, how do you work remote? Okay, we good, Johnny?
Yeah, we good.
How do you work remote? How do you work remote? Number one, get back to work. Get back to work and get back to work. Quit licking your wounds, feeling sorry for yourself. This is going to be a shit show for a long period of time, folks. If you're waiting for this to get better overnight, You're wrong, man. This is going to be a shit show for a year and a half, 2 years, maybe 3 years. Get ready. Number one, okay, get back to work now. 2, you got to get your rituals in. What is a ritual? It's something I do all the time. It's my setup for the day. 3, discipline. I got to get disciplined. I'm going to sleep at 9. I'm waking up at 4. I got to put more time in right now. Number 4, you need a buddy, somebody that you check in with every day. 5, you should be doing reporting every 15 minutes if you're on a team. If you're on my team, every 15 minutes, I need numbers. How many outbound calls? How many people did you contact? I want that updated every 15 minutes right now. I demand to be great. I demand of you to be great. When times are shitty, that don't mean you get to be, okay? Now you got to get great right now. Thank you for watching today. This is Young Hustlers. Young Hustlers. Every Thursday we come to you to talk about your business, your money, your finance, your careers, but mostly how to keep your sales young, vibrant, and popping. If you want information on how to get great, stay great, and not to be pulled down with the economy, grab yourself some Cardone U. It's free, okay? The price is right. The question is, are you disciplined enough? Okay? Are you disciplined enough? And do you have rituals? This is where I would fill in Cardone U every day. You guys are waking up right now, turn on Instagram, watching somebody with 1 million likes. Okay? I'm just going to go in here right now. Let's see how much money this makes me. Okay. Oh, yeah. There's Megan. Let's see here. There's Rap. There's Nicole Arbor. She's got 75,000 likes, 547 comments. Why nurses need to stop making TikToks. Okay, I don't know how that's going to help me. No discipline, man. I don't have any rituals, no discipline. Your rituals right now, by the way, your rituals are Instagram and bullshit and bad news. Waking up, turning the TV on. Oh, what did the market do today? It's up 200, then it's down 200. Makes no sense. Okay, you're watching the guy throw craps at the table. You're like, God damn, I can't believe how long this run is. You already know how this story ends. You know how the story ends. He has no discipline. He will leave broke. The casino will get the money back. Okay, 5 things about working remote. Number 1, go back to work. Get back to work now. 2, get your rituals in. Number 3, discipline. Number 4, buddies. And 5, reporting. You need to report every 15 to 20 minutes. Never trust yourself longer than 15 or 20 minutes. Let's keep it real. Grant Cardone, I'm out. See you tomorrow. Hey, Grant Cardone here, and we have all new content at CardoneU.com for free for you. We're going through this crazy crisis right now, and I thought I'd come to our studio. I just finished shooting content on how to get a job in under 72 hours, not just a job, but your dream job. Also, you'll find information in there how to manage a team remotely. We have 105 employees that we're managing remotely and keeping our numbers up in spite of this massive contraction going on. Look, I know it's tough right now. I know things are hard. I want to make sure I'm here with you to assist you, to help you with what you need right now. It's not just about the old content. It's about taking all the content that we have in Cardone U and making it fresh and new for this thing that's happening right now. SBA loans, how to access them. PPP money, how to get it, we already have. How to get the stimulus money that's coming. All this content brand new in Cardone U. Also 72 hours, how to get your dream job, not just a job, maybe even improve the situation you have right now. Also, all my great stuff, selling, closing, road to the sale, fundamentals of selling, cold calling, outbound calls, inbound calls, selling on e-commerce, how to start a business from home. Hey, how about this? 5 hours on how to start over and turn a crisis into your expansion. Promise you, you're gonna love it. You're gonna see me using the whiteboard that's not lit up right now. You're gonna see all brand new content, over 2,000 videos from me, mostly me, and some of my celebrity friends, including all the power players that I've been interviewing, all the webinars I've done in the past, everything where we've shown people how to start a business from home or how to run a traditional business from where you're at right now. Grab it, take advantage of it. Next 30 days is free for you. By the way, if you're unemployed, it's free for as long as you're out of work. I guarantee I'll get you a job in 72 hours. If your business is down, it's free until I guarantee we'll get your business up and running and going again. And I guarantee you we're gonna get through this and you're gonna be bigger and you're gonna be better and you're gonna be more unstoppable. Hey, grab it right now. This will help.